Hey, it's Randaya from Pack Hacker, and today we're going to take a look at the Knack Medium Expandable Pack Series 2, which I've been testing for 2 weeks. Let's check it out. All right, so kicking things off with the material, this bag is made of a 420D nylon with a PU coating for a bit of weather resistance. The nylon, to be honest, doesn't feel the most premium, but I haven't had any like rips or tears or issues with durability, so that's good. You also have a combination of both leather and PVC accents around the front, bottom, and sides of the bag, and on this carry handle as well. So if we flip the bag over to the back, let's take a look at the harness system. So I kind of like this sternum strap style. You can kind of just like slide it up or down to adjust where you need it, so that's kind of cool. Was kind of worried that it would fall out, but it's in there pretty tight, so no issues there. And it just has a pretty nice and sleek design as well. The shoulder straps, unfortunately, are not very padded. They're quite thin. They do have a small layer of mesh for breathability, so that's cool. But you know, this bag is kind of like a everyday carry / travel backpack hybrid. And even in everyday carry mode, usually I just have like my laptop in here and some tech accessories. It can get pretty uncomfortable just because the straps are so thin and they don't really have a lot of padding. Now, the back panel, by contrast, is quite thick. It does have a dense layer of EVA foam here, which is nice, but then it doesn't have any mesh. So it's kind of a trade-off here. I did find it to be pretty comfortable, but like on a really hot day, it did get a little bit sweaty, so just something to look out for there. And then here we have a luggage pass-through. So if you're using a roller luggage, you can just, go ahead and sit it right there on top because you got the pass-through here, if that's your thing. And the straps are actually stowable, so you can just unhook them really quick and tuck them into this little pocket here at the top if you want to carry it in briefcase mode, basically, which the handle, the side handle, is pretty thick and pretty comfortable if you wanted to carry it that way. But I mean, depending on how you've packed it and whether you're using it for EDC or travel, may or may not be the best choice. So for just every day, I did use this a few times and it was fine, but when the bag is expanded and packed, I think it's about 35 liters, then carrying it through this handle is not very comfortable either, so just something to keep in mind. So let's open up the front pocket here. So for me personally, this bag was a little bit overkill in terms of organization, and I will show you why. So you see we got the front pocket here, which is pretty spacious, but you just have like so many small pockets in here. Some of them are really small and tight, so like you can see this one here, not very big, not really too much that you can fit in there, maybe like a really small notepad. You have another one next to it, and you have like 3 or so pockets behind here. Got some pin slots, more pin slots. Then you have a larger pocket here, which I've just put my wallet. And then you have this felt line pocket as well. You can see that. Yeah, so the felt line pocket is supposed to be for sunglasses to keep them protected. I've just got my keys in here though. Obviously, if you have a lot in the main compartment, I feel like your sunglasses could still get crushed, so just something to be aware of there. But like I said, it's a bit overkill for me personally. I would prefer to use like an organizer pouch, but if you're not that person and you want to have a bag with a lot of built-in pockets, then there you go. So you've got another larger pocket here at the bottom. And then on the front flap here, you just got a zippered mesh pocket. So I usually just use this for snacks. Very important part of my backpack. And then you got a key clip here as well. So that's the front pocket. And if you are familiar with the first version of this bag, this pocket is a little bit different. So I think this one is a little bit bigger and it's nice, but again, depends on your preference as far as organization. So open up the main compartment here. So just got a jacket in there. And again, you have lots of pockets, zippered pockets, mesh pockets, more zippered pockets. This one is felt lined too, just to organize anything and everything that you need. So just basically using this compartment and these pockets for my tech accessories. It's got like a cable and some earbuds in there, keyboard, and then a charger, just a couple other things like that in here. So that is nice to keep organized, but typically I would prefer to use a tech pouch, so I feel like this organization is a bit much. Then you got another pocket here, which is fairly large. I'll open that up so you can see. And I do actually like the liner on this bag too. It's kind of a unique pattern. It definitely makes for great visibility, and it's just kind of funky, so I like it. So this is the bag in everyday carry mode. So I'm gonna expand it just so that you can see how much bigger it gets. So the zipper to expand it is hidden, which is nice because it, just helps the bag look pretty clean. So under this flap here is actually the compression / expansion zipper. So let's take a look at that real quick. So there you go. Just unzip that basically all the way around, and then you'll see the bag expands. So normally the bag is 24 liters and it's 35 when you expand it. So we go back to that, that main compartment, you'll see, oh, whoops, sorry. This compartment. So you got just a little bit more space in there. And then you can open it up back here, which this part opens clamshell. So you can see you have like a really nice big area for packing cubes. And then you also have like this little flap and a compression strap here just to like cinch everything down. So it's kind of cool. The only thing is, like I said, for me personally anyway, the harness system was not very comfortable in the first place, even when it wasn't expanded. So when I expanded it and filled this up, it just was a bit uncomfortable. So just something to keep in mind. I do have another huge zippered mesh pocket here. So, there's tons of space to play around with, which is great. So I'm just gonna close that back up. And then the laptop compartment is actually on the back here. And I believe it fits up to a 15-inch. So for me, this was just a little bit off-putting because you have that, that secondary compartment that I showed you earlier, which is where you're probably gonna put most of your tech, and then like your actual laptop goes in the back. Kind of would prefer if those things were closer together, but that's how it works. Then on the front here too, on this side, you have a very, very stealthy water bottle pocket. So if you just look at this bag, probably couldn't tell that it's there at all, which is great, keeps it low profile, but you unzip it and there it is. So it stays really close to the bag. even when you're using it. You know, I have this full with a Avana Ashbury 18-ounce water bottle, and you would never know that it's there. So there you have it. That is the Knack Medium Expandable Backpack Series 2. Thanks for keeping it here at Pack Hacker, your guide to smarter travel, and we'll see you in the next video.